What's up everyone, it's Chris Cypher here, and today I got a little tutorial for you guys today. That was rhetorical. Anyway, but yeah, I guess it's a theme now where I'm gonna come home from college after I eat and get ready and stuff. I shoot the tutorial and it's gonna be up Monday nights. Tutorial Tuesday sounds better, but I guess I just have it on Monday and I want to keep it. I don't want to keep myself even more inconsistent than I already am. So yeah, here's a quick little tutorial for you guys. I want to keep it quick. Last tutorial was way too long. This will be a much quicker one because I'm not teaching you guys a trick. I'm teaching you guys a really cool way to cut a deck of cards. And it is called the Charlier cut, which looks like this. Also, it's known as the one-handed cut. So you're basically just cutting deck cards with just one hand. And to magicians, this may not be such a cool thing. It's something we learn in very beginning of our magician experience, career, whatever. But to a lay person, to a normal person, this is kind of a cool feat. And the reason, because you could just be at a card, playing a card game with your friends, playing Goldfish or Speed or B2 or something, and then you come up with your Charlier cut. It's really cool, and it's really easy to do. Maybe a day's worth of practice, because it took me literally 3 hours to learn this. But to a normal person, your muscles and your hands may not be fully developed, or you have smaller hands and make it a little more difficult. But no matter how the size of your hands or your experience with the deck cards, you should be able to do this really easy. Most likely a day or two. That's what I think. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial, I guess, of how to do it. Alright, so here's the tutorial on how to do the Charlier cut, which is known as the Charlier cut. Also, I want to say that I want to spice it up today. I want to use more of a pretty deck, a deck that doesn't look normal, because this is known as a flourish. A flourish being something like a magician does to show off, essentially. So something like this, or that's kind of sloppy, or a top shot. Something along those lines is a flourish, and it is one of the basic flourishes a magician will learn. And the reason I'm teaching you guys this today is because one, it's easy, and this video will be a lot shorter than last week's video tutorial. And also, this move is a gateway into much cooler moves, which I hope to teach in the future. Much cooler flourishes, such as when you learn the Charlier cut, you'll then be able to do maybe a round the world cut, which you're basically revolving the deck, or the hot shot. I want that to be in frame. That's why it usually could go a lot farther, and I'm not good. You can also do the butterfly cut, which I'm not very good at. I don't do it often at all. So yeah, we gotta teach the Charlier cut, and then also yes, you can do it with two hands. Here's what's gonna happen here. You're gonna hold the deck. Normally, when you hold deck cards, this is known as mechanic's grip. It's where your thumb is on the corner, index fingers on the front, and the rest of your fingers are pretty much on the side. It's a very comfortable, natural position to hold deck cards. Even with my hand I don't use, I'm left-handed. Even with my right hand, this is a very natural way to hold deck cards. This is how you naturally pick up deck cards. When it's here, you grab it, you place it in your hand, it goes in this position. It's a natural position, mechanic's grip. So when you're doing the Charlier cut, you need to change position into this position. So you have a mechanic's grip, and you're gonna get your pinky, and it needs to go at the very end of the deck. Basically, the part where no fingers are. You're just gonna move your pinky over there, and doing that, you're basically gonna have this position where your middle finger and ring finger will be on the side, on the right side, or my right. Your index finger will be on top, and the pinky will be in the back. And this might take some practice. When I first learned this, if it was really awkward, I'm gonna try doing it in this hand, because this is mostly how it's gonna feel for you guys. It's kind of awkward, it feels kind of weird, and the cards might be kind of loose. So what's gonna happen is, I would recommend actually, when you're just this is what I used to do. When I was learning Charlier cut, I legit walked outside and I held the cards like this. And if they dropped, they would fall on the floor and it would ruin my cards. That would give me a reason to hold the cards tight. And eventually you would get used to holding it like this. And I could hold this position for an hour or something. I should time that anyway. So you would do that. So your mechanic's grip, move the pinky over, and shift. Mechanic's grip, and then shift. But the shift is natural. You're not gonna put your pinky there. You're naturally gonna have to move your fingers a little bit to the side. So practice that. I know it doesn't sound like you're practicing it, but it's gonna feel awkward. So I would recommend moving to this grip and then hold this for a little bit. Get used to being in this position. It takes you a day, whatever. Don't rush this. You don't need to rush it. It's nothing you need to learn super fast or anything. If you're a magician, it's not something mandatory. Well, It's not mandatory. None of the things, no flourish is mandatory, but it just makes you look a little more experienced. And for anyone who's not a magician, well, this is just really cool doing a shoulder cut. So yeah, again, mechanic strip, shift over to this grip. And to do the shoulder cut, come over here. Your thumb is essentially gonna pick up the deck like this. It's gonna go to where these cards are. They're gonna be swiveled almost. The deck is not gonna be straight. It's turned a little bit. Alright, sorry for the cut, guys. My girlfriend texted me. But back to what I was talking about. So the deck's gonna be swiveled a little bit. It's not gonna be straight. It's gonna be a little turned. But that's gonna help essentially. You're gonna get your thumb, and it's gonna lift. Aim toward the middle, and all you can do is you're gonna press your thumb against the deck, and you're gonna push up, and it should give you this action of like, I want to say almost like I would say a bug. Pac-Man, I don't know. Pac-Man opening up its mouth. I can't think of a good analogy for it, but something, a box opening up. You're doing that basically. So it's closed, it's normal, and you're pushing up, and it will give you this. Okay, and that's how it looks like from here. This is how it normally looks like. So what's gonna happen now? You're in this position. I would also recommend hold this position, because this will feel unnatural. I've seen my friends try doing this. It feels unnatural. It feels weird. You're not used to holding this. Like, let me use my right hand. I practice with my right hand a little bit, so I still I know how to do it, but it still feels unnatural. So just hold this for a while. If you really need, just get used to it. Take this slow. You don't need to learn this fast. Especially if you're not a magician, then you really don't want to learn this fast. But you're gonna be in this position, and you get your index finger, and during this whole time, your index finger should have just been chilling. It shouldn't be touching anything. If anything, it should just be touching the bottom portion of the deck. Like before, you're in this grip, it's holding, and then when you pick up your thumb, it's just chilling there. It's not touching anything, honestly. So your index finger is gonna push up, and that's basically how you explain that, because it's really just doing that. And if you do it fast enough, you're not. If you do it slow, it's gonna feel really weird. But that's honestly how it's gonna be, because you're not gonna do this fast the first time, obviously. So you're pushing up, and the top portion. Watch, let me do it again. Thumb up. Use your thumb to lever it up. Index finger will push up, and this will drop. They basically switch positions, because this goes up, your thumb could let go because this is going up, and you close the cut. Closing the cut will just happen naturally. Push up, and your thumb will pretty much just like, because it lets go of this part, and when you push this up, the thumb's gonna, instead of holding onto this, it's touching the back of this portion, and it just closes. So that's basically how it is. There's not really much to explain here. It's simply, you can just watch me do it and just get used to going from mechanic strip to putting your pinky here, levering it over, which should happen naturally. But basically what happened, I guess if you need to explain that, pinky goes here, and then all these fingers are just moving to the right. You're just swiveling to the right. Your thumb is gonna pick up, push up. Use your index finger to push the bottom portion. You should probably be touching around where the pip is, where the shape is, or around basically a little higher than the middle. So push up, you'll hit the pip area, you'll naturally go up, this will naturally fall, and your thumb, it will just push it over, just like that. So yeah, that's basically how you do the Charlier cut. Hope you guys enjoyed that pretty simple tutorial. And yeah, I'll hopefully try to have Street Magic up on Friday. And yeah, thanks guys, thanks for the tutorial, and keep showing me that support. Follow my Instagram, Chris.Cypher. I'll probably leave that on the screen somewhere. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and thank you so much for the support, guys. Bye.